Today we are going to talk about how to sell your house. Hi, my name is Nancy Walsh and I'm a realtor with Jeff Cook Real Estate in Charleston, South Carolina. On this channel, I talk about everything that has to do with Charleston and real estate. And if either one of those topics interest you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click on that bell so you can stay updated on my latest content. One of the questions that I am asked most by my clients is, how do I get my home ready for the market? Well, today we are going to talk about just that. What steps can you take now so in 3 and 6 months down the line, you can have your home ready to sell for top dollar in the shortest amount of time? The first thing I want you to focus on is small maintenance around the house. These things are known as deferred maintenance, or things that are on your honey to-do list. Maintenance that you've been putting off for a while, things like putting caulking around the bathtub, cleaning out your gutters, replacing light bulbs, or even putting caulking around the crown molding. When we were kids growing up, we always knew when my dad was getting ready to sell a house because we always would walk in and we'd catch him up on a ladder and he would be putting caulking around the trim, and we knew right then and there that we were getting ready to put the house on the market. These little things are things that maybe you don't notice anymore, things that don't seem significant to you anymore. But when a buyer goes walking through your home, these things are going to be very important to them. They are going to notice. It's very important that you go ahead and take care of them now. When a buyer walks in, they're going to start thinking, well, I've got to fix this and I've got to fix that. And they're just going to start getting overwhelmed. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to start decluttering your home. Look, we've all been there, and I know that things tend to accumulate pretty quickly, and it can take some time to get organized. So it's best to go ahead and start this process now. Go ahead and start figuring out the things that you want to sell, the things that you want to keep, and the things that you want to donate. And just try to eliminate as much stuff as possible right now. It's a totally different feeling when you walk through a home that is cluttered versus not cluttered. When you walk through a home that's not cluttered, the home feels so much bigger and it feels brighter and it feels so much more open. Now, the home may not be larger and it may not be more open, but it's all the way it feels to a buyer. It's all the way it feels, and that is what's important to a buyer, the way it feels to a buyer. I would say try and declutter as much as possible. It is impossible to declutter too much. If you have a garage or an attic or some type of a storage place, go ahead and start boxing up those items now and put them away. Put all the knickknacks and all those items away right now. And then when you get your new home, you can unbox and start redecorating your home then. Next, I want you to brighten up your home. There's nothing more unattractive than walking into an incredibly dark home, even with the lights on. Again, it's all the way it feels to a buyer when they walk into a home. So if they walk into the home and the home feels dark, even with the lights on, they're going to have a completely different feeling than when they walk into a room and the room is warm and bright and sunny. Now, brightening your house can be as simple as changing the light bulbs. Nowadays, Lowe's has a bunch of different light bulbs available. They have soft lights and white light brights and all different types of lights, bulbs that you can choose from. So I would recommend first going to Lowe's and seeing what type of lighting that they have that can help you change the lighting in your home. If you have dark curtains, I would recommend opening those curtains up, or even think about replacing them with lighter shade of curtains. If you have dark paint in your house, maybe consider painting it a lighter shade that reflects the light. I always recommend leaving the curtains and the blinds open for showings. I also recommend on the day of showings to leave at least one light on in the room. This just makes the room feel brighter. Some of my clients, they don't like leaving the lights on all day just because of the cost of electricity. But if you do feel comfortable leaving a light on during the day, I would recommend just going ahead and leaving at least one light on during those showings. It just helps the room feel a lot brighter. Next, I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time this was updated? And I want you to ask that question about your kitchen, ask that question about your bathroom, about your fixtures, your light fixtures, the outlet plates, the door handles, just about everything in your house. Just ask that question. When was the last time this was updated? Because that is exactly what the buyers are going to be asking when they go into your home. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to go in and make all of these updates. I'm not telling you that you have to go in and remodel your kitchens and remodel your bathrooms. We can always just let that list price reflect not having those renovations. And what we can do is just let the buyer renovate the kitchen, renovate the bathroom the way they like it. The next thing I want you to do is focus on the curb appeal. When a buyer first walks up to your property, this is the first thing that they are going to see. Typically, they're going to see your home online, and this is going to be the very first image that they are going to see. And this is going to be the front of the house. And basically, this is your first impression to the buyer. Now, do you want your first impression to be, oh, this is a lovely home. Oh, this is so cute. This is so pretty. Or do you want it to be, oh, this is ugly and this is an overgrown yard and this is hideous? No, you don't want them to say that. And it's really very easy to have a very good first impression. You don't really have to do anything over the top. A lot of my sellers just need to focus on the landscaping. They just need to trim the bushes, cut the grass, maybe put down some pine straw, pressure wash the house if needed, maybe get a new welcome mat. If your front door hasn't been painted in the last 10 years, go ahead and put a fresh coat of paint. Let's go ahead and make the first impression the best impression that we can possibly make. Now for the final step. You need to depersonalize your home. I know it's hard to do, and I absolutely hate to have to tell you to do this, but this is why you need to do it. When a buyer walks into your home, they need to be able to envision themselves living in your home. They need to be able to envision their family. They need to be able to envision their furniture, their TV, their Christmas tree, their family dinners. And when they come into your home and they see your family photographs and all of your family furniture, it just makes it kind of hard for them to envision that. I admit, even sometimes for me, when I'm walking in with some of my buyers and I see all the family's pictures and all of their knickknacks and all of their personal belongings, it is kind of awkward for me. And sometimes I feel like I'm invading their personal space. And the last thing you want to do as a seller is to portray this feeling to any potential buyer. I know this is hard, but I want you to take down all of your family pictures. I want you to take down all the pictures of you, all the pictures of your spouse, all the pictures of your kids and your grandbabies. And I want you to take them all down and put them in a box and put them away in a closet. It's only for a couple months, just until you get your new home. And then when you get your new home, you can take them out of the box and you can redecorate your brand new home. My last tip is you need to start interviewing real estate agents. Too often sellers go with the first agent that they meet or their first recommendation, but I want you to go ahead and talk to at least 2 or 3 agents. But I want you to talk to 2 or 3 agents before you choose one. And there's a couple areas that I want you to focus on. The first area I want you to focus on is what type of marketing are they going to be doing? Are they going to be taking pictures on their cell phone? Or are they going to be hiring a photographer that's going to be taking beautiful pictures of your home? Pictures are very important. We must sell your home online before that buyer ever steps foot in your home. And I'll be honest, unfortunately, there are a lot of real estate agents who take pictures on their cell phone and then they upload them to the MLS and they just forget it. And that is it. But what top agents do, And what we do at Jeff Cook Real Estate is we invest money into our listings. We invest in professional photographers and we invest in marketing. Make sure whatever real estate agent you choose that they are investing in marketing and that they are investing in getting your house sold as well. The second thing you need to focus on is communication. According to the National Association of Realtors, the #1 complaint about real estate agents is lack of communication. Some real estate agents pass their clients on to their assistants as soon as the listing agreement is signed. Some agents go weeks, even months without communicating with their clients. I like to stay in touch with my clients on a weekly basis, just to let them know how many showings we've had, let them know the feedback, and just to follow up and see if they've had any questions, and just to keep that open line of communication. Well, that sums up my video on how to get your house ready to sell. I am Nancy Walsh with Jeff Cook Real Estate, and if you are thinking about buying or selling a house in the Charleston area, please give me a call or shoot me a text. I would love to talk to you. Also, if you're interested in Charleston real estate, please make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell for future notifications. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you next time. Bye.